Welcome to Untold Stories. Today, I will tell you things you may have not heard before about zodiac signs. Isn't it strange that zodiac signs have been around for thousands of years without technology? Humanity has been linked to the study of the stars since its beginnings, since it has found thousands of answers to each of the unknowns that the world presented to it. The desire we humans have to know more and more about our environment and the need to live in a full and harmonious life have made the first civilizations put their attention on the most immutable thing that has been seen throughout time, the sky. That is why today in this video we will briefly review what constellations are and when they began to be important to human beings. Constellations are groups of stars that form patterns and figures with each other. They have served as coordinates and signs for mankind since time immemorial. So it is a mistake to think that the stars have only begun to be studied in modern science. Did you know that many of the imposing millenary constructions that today serve as tourist sites were originally designed with the intentions of better understanding the constellations? Some even seem to have paid some kind of reverence to the stars. An example of this is the pyramids of Giza, which for years had an exact alignment with Orion's belt. Another example of this is Stonehenge, a megalithic monument used by native peoples as a reference for the changing of the seasons. The sun rose in exactly the same direction as the central pillar of the buildings at the summer solstice, so it is evident that this civilization had knowledge of astronomy. Although there are no specific records of who was the first to understand the meaning of the constellations and the stars, it has been concluded that the signs of the sky have been a guide for all civilizations since time immemorial. The Babylonians were one of the forerunners in the study of the stars and celestial bodies, and they even laid the foundations for the study that the Greeks would later make. For some modern astronomers, the Babylonians were the architects of the first scientific revolution in history. Their observations were able to explain the meaning of the eclipse cycles and Saros cycles. Although perhaps not as impressive to modern science, it is important to keep in mind that this civilization made these observations in the 18th century BC. Surely, you know that today's astronomers around the world use state-of-the-art technology to study the universe. But have you ever thought about how ancient civilizations understood the stars? In the beginning, their desire to know the universe responded to the need to understand their environment in order to live fully. Thanks to the information they obtained by observing the stars, they were able to be more effective in gathering and hunting. It is believed that they even began to understand climactic and seasonal changes by observing the positions of the stars, the moon, and the sun, determined by the beginnings of seasons of abundance and the scarcity of certain foods. They were even able to understand exactly when it was going to rain or when the temperature was going to rise. It is amazing that they were able to do all of this without any technology. Do you know who was the first person to propose that the Earth was not the center of the universe? Copernicus was the one who stated it, but the first heliocentric theory was elaborated by a Greek astronomer named Aristarchus of Samos in the 3rd century BC. This theory was widely accepted among the Greek thinkers of his time. It was even studied by one of the most influential astronomers and astrologers in history, even made precise mathematical calculations to determine the distance of the Earth in relation to some stars, in addition to structuring astrological knowledge with his treatise Tetra Biblos. Although during the Middle Ages, society did not accept the idea that the Earth is not the center of everything, Just look at the sky carefully for a few days, and you will notice that the Earth is static, while all the bodies are showing different movements. And doing so at different points of the year will show that the sun and the moon rise and set in different directions, depending on the time of the year, and that this marks the beginning or the end of the different seasons. Now for the moment you've been waiting for. Thank you for watching this far. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons. I hope you enjoy. All you need to know about Aquarius. The water bearer, the 11th zodiac sign symbol, represents Aquarius and represents the gods supplying the earth with vital nourishment. Were you born between January 21 and February 18? If so, you belong to Aquarius. Aquarius sign babies are exceptionally intelligent, independent, outstanding, and positive. Air is their elemental sign. Similar to air, Aquarians lack a distinct shape and appear to defy classification. Some Aquarians are calm and sensitive, while others are vivacious and dynamic. Positive reinforcement is one of the most important elements of fulfillment for Aquarians. Kids will quickly lose interest and become bored without it. Additionally, they require a lot of quiet time to think and rest. It is well known that Aquarians embrace their originality and uniqueness, even if it causes them to stand out from others, oddly or unconventionally. They tend to gravitate towards everything exciting and interesting because of this quality. The aspirational vision of both one's own future and the future of society is the most notable characteristic of an Aquarius. The term Aquarian refers to those who have a positive outlook and work to make the world a better place. Their empathy and an acute sense of fairness serves as a model for their conduct and viewpoints. They value freedom as well as want to guarantee that everyone can make use of it. Being a highly intelligent and cerebral sign, Aquarius has the propensity to get distracted when analyzing something or seeking potential solutions to issues. Though looking ahead is one of Aquarius's strongest qualities, it can also be one of their shortcomings. Aquarians who have unrealistic expectations frequently feel dissatisfied, annoyed, or even melancholy because they believe that nothing short of perfection would be acceptable. Many Aquarians struggle with short temper, especially those who are under a lot of stress in their lives, even from themselves. The emotional openness that Aquarius dislikes when something gets under their skin, it's a combination of things that have accumulated over time. Aquarians look for partners who value a mental connection as well as authenticity and sovereignty. Since they are reclusive, Aquarius will grant their partner the same level of independence. They will always be considerate of their personal space and treat them fairly. Aquarians are typically devoted, lifelong partners who are prepared to sacrifice for their loved ones. Aquarians are all about showcasing their unique skills and abilities in their professional lives. They thrive when they can contribute original ideas, assist others, and make use of their boundless creativity. They enjoy using their intellect and skills. Although they perform well in groups, they seek credit for their contributions. Aquarians do, however, have some negative traits as well. The best way to characterize Aquarius, who is open for being progressive and open-minded, is as a, quote, truth seeker, who won't open up to you emotionally unless he or she truly trusts you. However, you should be cautious of their rage. They've got anger issues. You can actually start to shake from anxiety around an enraged Aquarius. The water bearer won't put up with unfair treatment and will take it out on you. You'll regret it if you incite their fury, so don't do it. Aquarius is one of the more defiant signs of the zodiac. They dislike being told no. They can occasionally be abhorrently gloomy. They are most affected by this characteristic. Aquarius is unable to perceive the positive aspects of situations and will instead concentrate on all the negative outcomes that they may or may not take place. They often view life negatively and are continuously anxious about potential negative outcomes.
They also zone out easily. An Aquarius is likely to wander off in their la-la land if they aren't responding to what you are saying. They have a reputation for being forgetful. This characteristic doesn't work well in circumstances that call for active participation. Impatience hits them quite a bit. They won't hold their breath for events to take place. Given all these characteristics, Aquarius is a free-spirited sign that is drawn to Aries, a fire sign. Aries is eager to reveal flaws, whereas Aquarius takes longer to do so. Aquarius is loyal and won't give up once they've made a decision that they found their person and the one who is worth committing to. Gemini is a chatty sign with two personalities that is ruled by the element of air. Gemini complements Aquarius' need for independence and space effectively. Given their shared sense of enthusiasm and love of life, Sagittarius and Aquarius are among the signs that get along the best. As you can see, Aquarians are quite intelligent and creative, according to Walker. Because of their individualism, they dislike receiving instructions. Although they tend to be social, they are unlikely to engage in social activities unless they genuinely want to. Aquarians are people of ideas and never lack inspiration. So, are you an Aquarian? Or do you have any Aquarian family members, relatives, or friends? Check whether you find all these traits in them or not.